Clutch Trucker is filmed before a live studio audience. Yes, he needs to be groomed. I need a haircut. But, you know, this is what we live in. Still self-quarantine, baby. Gotta love it. And Clutch Trucker comes with Lysol wipes. Yep, I've been doing lots of wiping down and cleaning today since I got parked here in Salt Lake City. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Subject of today's video is... health check, just to get into the shipper I picked up at yesterday. The COVID-19 stuff just keeps on changing, keeps on creeping, doesn't it? It's getting weird, baby. It's getting weird out here. Now, if you watched my previous video, I was saying that I was parked at the Stinker Station, appropriately named because it's right across the river from the paper mill I ended up picking up at later that next day. I delivered on Monday morning the load of ATVs, and then, yes, I picked up over at the paper mill, Clearwater Paper Company. And that's where all that stinky stuff was from. I remember when we lived in East Texas years ago, there was a paper mill there too. And whatever chemicals they use and stuff to make the paper, it's nasty stuff. My best description of it is, yeah, it smells like, you know, filled up baby diapers. Yeah. And it kind of, once it gets in there, boy, that's all you smell for the next like day and a half. So then after delivering on Monday, then I went over to the Clearwater Paper Company to pick up, and I had to drop my trailer, which I always hate. And I said to them, you know, can you guarantee you're not going to ruin my trailer? The last time I had to drop my trailer, they, Swift, bent the legs all up, and I had to get it fixed. I just got it back. Can you not kill my stuff, please? They swore up and down they'd treat it fine. Took them well over 6 hours to get me loaded. Good news is I rolled over to, I ordered online for a Domino's pizza, picked that up, no contact on that, picked that up, and then rolled over to the Walmart and took a nap for a while. And then once they called me and told me my trailer was ready, then I went into Walmart and did some shopping and reloaded some supplies here in the truck because I'm mainly eating out of the truck. I'm hardly ever eating out of truck stops or anything. So I was starting to run out of stuff. But anyway, got all that done and then went back in and picked up the trailer. But as you saw, as I'll show you right here, when I was first going in to drop off the trailer on Monday, they had a health tent set up and you had to have a health check. They asked you all the questions. I've gotten that at other places before. But then they had to take your temperature. Thought that was pretty wild. Here's kind of what that looked like. Okay, I've just pulled up to the guard shack here, and the lady's already come out. She's asking for the pickup number and explaining everything, and says, okay, now you got to pull around to this health tent and get the health check, and they're going to take your temperature. I'm like, okay.
Turn right on WP Drive, then take the first right.
Okay, at this point, of course you can't hear what they're saying, but they come up and ask all the basic questions. Have you been around anybody who's been sick? Have you had a fever? Have you, blah, 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 all that stuff they've been asking at a lot of the places. But then they had me lean out the window and took one of those temperature things and aimed it at my forehead to get my temperature to make sure I did not have a fever. And they were not going to let me proceed unless I did that. Well, that's a first. Never had my temperature taken just to enter a facility, and they just did that. So how about that? Gets different everywhere. It's getting weird out here. Getting weird, baby. Yeah, I had to get my temperature taken just to get checked in and drop off my trailer. And then they gave me this. I've got a picture of it I can show you too. Yep, my 4/20/20 sticker. So then when I had to come back to pick up my trailer later that night, I didn't have to go through the health check again, which was nice. And I have my little memento now. So I tell you, it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. This load is not paying all that well. At least it was another load to keep me moving. Not paying great, not paying absolutely terrible, but not really all that well. But the rates right now are terrible. And of course, you know, shippers and receivers and brokers are all taking advantage of that. Even though I think that's a kind of crap that they're taking advantage of the fact that there's more trucks out there than there is freight right now, and so they're reaming us, baby. Even though we have to keep stuff moving to keep the country moving, what thanks do we get? We get kicked in the teeth and our rates drop. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. So anyway, because it took them over 6 hours to load the trailer yesterday, like I say, at least I got some shopping done, which was cool, and reloaded the truck. But of course, that threw it way off, and I have to deliver tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, which will be the 22nd at 8 a.m. in St. George, Utah, very bottom of Utah, off I-15. And so after I napped yesterday afternoon, I knew, if you're a truck driver, this is one thing you learn. Whenever you have a chance to take a nap, do it, because you never know what's going to happen. And I knew I'd probably end up having to drive all night long, which is what happened. Drove all through the night and made it to here to Salt Lake City. I'm at the Sapp Brothers because, you know, it's as far as I could go. Ran out of hours. And I'll have to finish the drive tomorrow morning and then go deliver, and hopefully we'll get another load. We'll see. Gives me something to aim for, right? Other than constantly wiping down and cleaning my truck. Thanks again for tuning in. As always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch out.